Welcome to 4th Hour Science. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Our assignment for today is page 3, 4, and 5 in our Earth Day packet. The name of the page is Caring for the Earth Day Glyph. This is what page 1 looks like, and then page 2. Okay, so the name of it is Caring for the Earth Day Glyph. What is a glyph? I had to look it up. So a glyph is probably a word you've never heard before. A glyph can be a word, picture, or symbol that helps you think of something. Businesses use signs like McDonald's has a double arches that let people know a McDonald's is nearby. And when you see those arches, you probably think of eating or drinking something. That is a symbol that makes you think of something. On this worksheet, number 1, and all of them are color-coded. For example, the first question, the first section is color of boys' clothing. When you hear that, what do you think? The first thing I thought of was blue. And then the question is, does your family have a compost bin? You have color choices of green or blue. Green is also a boy color. And so the answers are, yes, my family has a compost bin. No, my family does not have a compost bin. Answer it honestly. None of these are wrong. This is just asking you for your opinion here, or what your family is doing. So if your family does not have a compost bin, you will take the color blue and color, no, my family does not have a compost bin. That's all you do. Color of girls' clothing. What do you think of when we talk about girls' clothing? Usually it's pink or purples, right? Well, those are the two colors that we have for girls' clothing. The color of girls' clothing, we automatically think of pink or purple. But the question is, how do you feel when you see others throw trash on the ground? And so you answer whatever you believe is for you. You'll do that through the entire worksheet. I know that number 1 talked about the color of boys' clothing, and the first thing that comes to mind, like I said, is blue. But when I think of the color green, that is also the color of boys' clothing. I think of a healthy earth because we are talking about the earth. None of these answers will be wrong because it is asking you about you. Next, you will color your correct answer with the color next to your answer. It's okay if your family does not recycle. It's never too late to start. The last question can be colored any color that you want. And the question is, circle the student. Are you a boy or a girl? So you can color that whatever color you want. Okay, so our next worksheet for today is a coloring page. It's a very pretty page. There's a lot of things in it. Here is the earth. See these places that are shaded? Those are the continents. I would like for you to color them green. The rest is the oceans. So we will color them blue. We have some clouds up here. It's up to you. You can color them white, light gray, dark gray, probably not dark gray. The reason that I'm saying that is because we have a sunshine, so the clouds are likely white. We also have stars over here. Stars are bright lights. They look yellow. And then you can color the children. You can color their hair, their clothing, their shoes. Do a nice job. Stay in the lines and do a good job. One last thing that I wanted to talk about before we finish our lesson for today is I want to talk about compost because it is mentioned in our questions, and if we don't know what something is, it makes it hard for us to be able to answer it. I know we have talked about compost before, but not in the context of our assignment. So composting can be a big process, but it can also be a simple process. Compost is the process of converting waste to nutrient-rich soil. Waste from the kitchen, from vegetables, fruits, but no citrus peels from lemons or oranges, nothing with grease. You can add yard rakings by putting all the leaves into your compost pile. Mix the waste with the soil that is there. I usually start by making a hole. I dump my waste, mix it with the dirt, and water it to help break down the waste quicker. Some people have fancy containers for composting. Some people cover their compost pile with black plastic that makes it hotter. The sun attracts the heat from the sun and makes it hotter and helps it break the waste down quicker. I usually prepare my compost to put on top of my plants in the garden. This is good, rich soil with lots of nutrients to help your plants grow better. Composting is an activity the whole family can contribute to. I keep a large coffee can on my kitchen counter where I put all of my peelings every time I peel potatoes, which is often. I put the peelings in there. Anytime we eat an apple, I put the apple core in there, cucumber peels. When we trim lettuce or we trim celery, we trim a lot of our fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables. I put all of that in my compost pile, mixing it with dirt and sprinkling it. That helps it break down faster. And you will start to notice. It does take all the peelings and everything a while to break down. I usually put things in my compost pile during the fall. Winter, I don't do it throughout the whole winter. Depends on how hard the dirt is, the ground is. So by the springtime, it has broken down and it looks real nice and dark, and it has a certain smell to it, a good, healthy dirt smell. That is good compost. Just something else that we can do to reuse and help our earth. Okay, so that concludes our lesson for today. I hope that you understand your assignments. They're fairly simple. They do look a little bit difficult, though. Do a good job on your coloring, and we will see you tomorrow for our Wednesday assignment. Have a great day.